Tatahiata hana kihiana chotoeata. Kisiata hivata hiana tokoiata. Koto ahate hata kitia pataka na kishiato. Katapakana hiata hiata kidoro tiata. Kapachishia shadoho. Shiana hashaka shiato kosho. Kapatakia tohoata. Namaste.
Namaste.
So ko hia si koto te hia sika haya to hia I te ki to hia te kaya to hia sakata e to te te ko to hia si sika te hia to ia te kia I te kia to e hia ia te I te kia o hia sika o ia sakata ia to ia te kia te kia to ko ia te kia I te kia to I te I te ko ia sakete a o se kaiatia o ia he sakatia o se ki te o ko kaiatia ki hia ko o tia hi ko to o tia to kia hia sa o ki te au ki te o ia te ki to ko to tia I se ko to ia te ki te to ko to ia ko ia te to ko to to ko te ia tia hia sakata ia to ko to ia to ko te ia tia Te sukuta ia sukuta ia koto ia tia koto ia tikia koto ia tikia to ia tia.
Ito ko yan anara. Atu ariana nara yara tahu yara nara kai chiara mata. Oh, nyara tai kiara tu nuru. Uru tu iri amaraka o turu. Iri tiana pakuru. Uru hiana raka. Itiri anara oru tu yana. Ikara hanyu yara tu yana. Uru noro tu. Kiara pahuru kia kiara ma. Uru nyara ka e jirjua ma ka e tiria tapoira. Urukuhu na mapaiti.
It's now good.
Yes.
Ya rotara hasha. Turani anakara sanzurani. Look to the light. Matura anianakia haturaha. Te la mahanani ki wahashu uru uniate. Tara haniana turuka kinja hanani ania kiki wahatu. Be an example of the light, to be a beacon of light. Tura hanani ki wahaturo nia wahasha. Nola kara hanani she. Suhra shakanani ene titi ratarakasun. Shunzuri anaha. Malu ro urosu. Shikianze ta mete arasha. Kukura hanani ane kiki ma achu uru uniate we kiasha. Toleana haniaki. Love will lead the way ki turushaha. Nashana niane kikiata. Uksana nima aniawa akukuraha. Chela chusoro ungi kiwahaha. Community tarama anie tere tura hania kikia. Tura mahashana niane kiki wahatu. Tura hana ma achichichi wahatu kurihe. Connecting to others to create with these great changes. Ma hachana haniane eki wahatura haniaha. Love and light.
Rukuyan yara tata kuriana nata kuriana ta kuira rutni nyujura mara nyira tura ta kurutni yara danda tatoro tu yara nakara yara tu ara to yara nakara pa yara ta hijuna Uhua mamai kiara na e kiara taoro nyoro tu e kiara pa. Itu huiana na ka e riti anyara ka toro tu iana mai chi. Kahihiana no rata e kiara na e rata e rara. Ahihiana rara ta e rato e nyara nyai. Ai oi ya. We are. We are the dragons of Venus. We are the Galactic Federation of Light. We are. We are many beings. We are. The ego is confused as many messages and voices are coming through at the same time. And this is understandable. But the reason that we want this being, this person, this body, this avatar to experience this multiplicity of selves is to tap in further at a new level within the multidimensional being of self. This is something that each of you will be asked to do in the near future. She is a bit of an early test, not expecting it, a little unsure, feeling unstable, and yet trusting us enough to continue and carry on. Not making sense of why it is we are the dragons and we are the Galactic Federation of Light, and we are the collective of human. As we are one, we are one, we are one, echoes in the back of her mind. As this is the message that we are bringing forward, not just to her, but to those who are watching as well. We are asking you to not think of messages for yourself so much as to connect into the energy. Further, we will open her eyes and have her gaze into the distance. Now she feels that she is unable to channel in this manner. However, we've tried it with her before and know it's possible. There are codes that we are sending out. Sit in the energy for a moment, please. And confirm for her if you are able to see her eyes or if she needs to adjust her view.
We can see her eyes.
Thank you. These codes that the eyes send out now, as in the eyes are the window to the world, are the downloads that she has been receiving the last few days. These downloads contribute to higher ascension codes, higher frequency, giving you the ability to view those images that are considered fourth and fifth dimensional that you don't typically have in your view. Soft enough to know that they are there and not be disruptive to your day-to-day, but enough to make you question yourself if you just saw something. A flash, a shadow, a quick flicker of light or movement. These will be continuing to express themselves more and more over this next month. Do not panic. Do not go to the eye doctor and say, I'm seeing flashing lights in my eyes. It is not necessary. Do not alarm yourself with old thoughts of, I must be going crazy. It's typically those who are having multidimensional lives, and in past years, it was not explainable. But today we know more and more about connecting in with those who have abilities and connecting in with streams of consciousness. Whereas we've always had this ability from our side of the fence, so to say, the earth side of the fence is experiencing more and more frequently the capability of connecting in to themselves and to others within the galactic field, within the elemental field. As you learn to further trust yourself, acclimating to these new energies, accepting the codes that are being sent to you now, these will move you along your ascension path at a faster rate. So being forewarned is forearmed, realizing that these codes that we transmit are intended for this moment, for this now, for this life, that you will acknowledge the divinity within yourself, the sacredness within yourself. Henceforth, taking the care for the body in a new manner. I'm hearing inquiries to questions in your minds. You will still experience the tiredness, but most of you have, at least here, the magic within you to request universal energy. You may feel this movement within your third eye now as the energies are increasing to the third eye. Simply relax. Go along for the ride. And if you need to zone out, we do recommend just going back and watching again, but without eyes open, with eyes closed. And as you see the imagery that may be coming into your mind as you allow it, find your joy, find your acceptance, find your willingness to be open, open-hearted, open-minded, clearing your chakras and your fields, brightening your own light up to the fullest capability. Thank you for listening to us in our rantings. We are the one. We are the many. We are the collective. We thank you for giving your ears and possibly even filling the own multi-dimensional aspect of self. We are. And that's all she wrote. That whole time my hands were like vibrating, like if I had a little vibrator sitting on them and it was like moving. And I thought if I bring them up in here, they'll be like flipping all over the place. So I kept them on my lap. And the energy just like was very interesting. And I was getting some pressure in the back of my head, in my third eye. I don't know what you guys were feeling, how you were
I
feeling
felt like
it, or
my third eye area kept itching, so I kept scratching it. Like, why is it itching up there?
Yeah, I just felt like, like a gentle vibration, like all over. I know that there was another time in channeling practice where you felt that, I think it was when you were doing the Dragonfly Collective, where you felt like you had like suctions on your hand, like that were vibrating or that were connected.
I remember when
above you or something like that.
To Kerr, it felt like a stream, like how this, like a stream coming down into my palm, like it was coming down into my palm. And that time my hands were like up in the air. It's like I couldn't put my arms down. I was like, my arms, like I remember my body thinking, my arms are tired. That was interesting. It was interesting. Because sometimes you think, all right, this is like, when they're like really, like somebody really fun is going to come in and we're going to see what happens. It's exciting. And it was like, what is that? So I guess being open to unexpectedness of how things can be, right? They keep showing us these different planes of existence, these different dimensions, and wanting us to be aware that of our unlimitedness. I feel like that's God kind of poking his little nose in. And I use the word little facetiously.
This message is for the group. This is a collective of Archangel Michael and Jesus. We are combining our energies to bring forth messages at this time. We wish for you to be in the present moment, to be in the space of truth, of love. Go into meditation and connect deeply within this space to receive the messages that we have for you. Not only do we have it in this form, but we have it to come directly to you through your own receiving while in the space of silence, within the space of prayer, within the space of love and reflection, and ask for cleansing and clearing and ground. Visualize the light coming in, down through the spine, through the feet, into Mother Earth, and then back up to the heart and back up into Source. We wish for you to be gentle with yourselves, not push yourselves too hard. There are many changes you are receiving within the structure of your body. You will feel these energies in many different ways. Sometimes tired, sometimes high vibrational energies, making you feel light. At these times, you can receive our messages when you feel this high vibrational energy. Just set the intention to receive them. Please ask some questions now. We are with you.
So yes, so I'm interested in this "we are" that came through as a multidimensional teaching, and how is that important for us?
It is important to expand your love, to connect to the other dimensions, to the other you, the you that are experiencing realities that are always connected in some form, some way, that is contributing to this journey, to contributing to that journey. The balance of energies, the balance of information that are allowing you to move forward, whether it is slow or fast, to move forward in a way that hopefully is balanced. You are always connected to the fullness of your multidimensional self.
So we tend to shut down our awareness of it and focus more on our own 3D lives versus our multidimensional connectivity. That makes more
Yes,
sense.
you must be in that one structure, but when you are in a space where you are able to go within and be quiet and focus and awareness to connect, just a simple awareness, because you may be receiving messages from the lessons of your journey of your other self. These journeys come from other beings in other planets, and they come from yourself. There are many messages that come from the universe that come to you, the multi-dimensional realities.
I see. And as we,
Just to be aware of it, just
yes, thank you. It's clear now. I had this dream the other night where I saw the sheaths of the top of wheat. And it just reminded me of the story of Joseph, with first the grass and the reeds and then the sheaths. And I'm like, oh my gosh, am I like having this weird cross experience that is similar to what he experienced? So anyway, but why the wheat? Why the wheat? There was like 5 or 6 tops of wheat heads.
it is a symbol for you to explore and look up to see what the symbology is of it and what resonates when you explore these meanings. And it is also of the essence of love, the expansion, the process of growing, the process of planting the seed, nurturing that seed, the 4 seasons, the growing of the self. Plant the seed, nurture, water, grow, pray, evolve, that circle of life, that element of food to nourish the body, the harvest, and then the final cycle. This is the cycle of the food, the harvest, the third. You are in the beginning processes to start to plant, to start to nurture your thoughts, your ideas, to create and grow and connect with your journeys, your events, with your new lessons, with your new awareness and your gifts that come online that you become aware of, that you can share with others. How do you want to connect in person, virtually? What is it that you want to share? What is it that you want to receive? What is the energy exchange? Think of different forms of energy exchange. We are going to be expanding to communities and sharing food and sharing ideas and sharing this love in different ways, not the usual ways of the green, the cash, the paper. There is energy, there is love, there is food, there is hugs, there is energy of labor that can be shared for energy exchange, to receive your harvest, to exchange these gifts with each other, and to make others aware that there are other ways to exchange energy. They do not have to give up their personal time and work and be a slave to someone else. They can be a community and they can put in their energy and grow this food and share this food with others and be in the space of balance and love and creativity and sharing this energy of love to feel harmony and joy and peace.
Beautiful. Thank you for that very extended and elaborate message. I give you my blessings and light, and I love you both so very much. And you're in my prayers often. Susan has a question, so I divert to her.
Hello.
Hello.
So my question is, I had a dream not last night, but the night before, where Isis, I felt her energy in the dream because I channeled her recently, probably a couple weeks ago, and I was feeling her when I woke up. I was feeling her presence strongly in this dream, and I felt like she was helping me, I think, prepare for upcoming work I'll be doing for like my spiritually based business, because there was a male figure in the dream. I almost felt like he was a son or a brother or something, that was creating a logo for my business, is kind of what came through. And I felt like Isis was I don't know, giving me ideas or coaching for what to do in the future for my business is kind of what it felt like, even though I don't remember exactly what she was telling me at the time, but I felt her energy when I woke up. So, and I got her name. Is there any additional information that you can pick up on what that dream was about? Or any further message, maybe from Isis?
She's just sharing her love and guiding you to be connected to the awareness of growing the spiritual business, the spiritual ideas, to connect to others, to tap into their ideas, to connect, to allow their input for you to grow and put all of the pieces together to have everything in place that you would like to be able to build a presence that relates to you and the unique gifts that you share, that logo, that identity, that connection that allows others to be aware and to be able to share with others. What is this? What is this picture? Who is this? What is it they do? And it will give continuity so you can move forward and grow. Just connect with Isis and listen to her ideas, and she wants to work with you.
I'll definitely, yeah, spend some more time just connecting with her one-on-one and see what other insights she provides for me. So is there any other message for me about the ascension upgrades that I've been experiencing lately, the exhaustion, tiredness that's been going on for many? I know the Schumann resonance has been high for, you know, this past week, and I know a lot are experiencing these symptoms. Is there any guidance as far as how things are coming for my own ascension process, and also the creation of the new earth, or anything else that could help us during these times of changes that we're all going through?
To pray and ask for these integrations and this energy to be in a balanced flow, to allow you to integrate these energies in a balanced way so that you may function properly and do your journey, to do your work life, and to also allow your body to heal. You are expending energy with these changes. When you receive this energy, these changes, you are releasing things, and it causes an expenditure of your own energy source, causing you to need a little bit more rest to recuperate with these changes. Just go into the prayer and allow these things and ask for it to be in a balanced way, to integrate these the way that you want. If you feel you need it to be slower, ask for it to be a little slower so that you have more of a balance of energy through your day, depending on what activities you have each day. You may have a big workload. You may have a day where there is very little and you have time for yourself, but you may want to play in the garden, as we see, and you may want this energy to do these things. Just look at your schedule and pray and ask them to fluctuate and throttle these energies and which you are receiving. When you receive these initiations, these fluctuations of energy, these things will happen. You will just have to deal with it sometimes. You must ask and pray and guide for the speed at which you are receiving these changes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have one more question.
Integrations, that
Oh,
was
go
the
ahead.
word. Apologies, I was searching for the word. It is integrations. When you are receiving these integrations, guide these energies that will help you to balance your life.
Wonderful. Yeah, I have one more question. I have a favorite young oak tree in my woods, and his name is Henry.
Henry?
Henry, yes, I've mentioned it to David before, that there is something that is eating the leaves. It's like the inner leaves along the trunk. The inner part of the branches, the leaves are bare, or the leaves have been eaten. So the branches are bare on the inner part of the branch, but then the outer part of the branch still has leaves, but there's like holes in the leaves, or there's kind of like these rust spots, and then there's like kind of what looks like silken thread on some of the leaves where they're curled up with some like thread. And I know it's caused by caterpillars, and I just ordered some like garden safe BT caterpillar treatment to see. It's an all natural treatment that would hopefully get rid of these caterpillars from eating the leaves. Do you see that as being the best treatment? I've also been sending energy healing to him.
Every
And
day, send this energy every day so that he can stay in good spirits. He is very sad right now.
Yeah, I feel his energy has changed, like what you're saying. Like usually he feels like a young adolescent, like happy and joyful, and but lately he seems, yeah, a little sad. And I know I had my driveway resurfaced, my gravel driveway resurfaced, and which removed any plant life that was growing in my driveway prior to that, was removed. And I tried to send, love and healing to the elementals and the nature beings. And I know one of his branches got, I think, caught in some machinery because it looked a little mangled. So I apologized to him and sent him love and healing after that, and since then. So I'm hoping he bounces back. And
he knows you love him. Just keep sending the energy. And if you can, please look for an expert with trees to see what else can be done. I do.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, whether I should call in a professional, because I don't want all his leaves to, disappear and he'd be in dire straits then. But
especially if it's bagworms, you might need an entomologist to assist with that. And that way
Okay.
it gets treated safely.
It needs the proper diagnosis to receive the proper treatment. Please seek out more experienced guidance.
Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. I will do that.
And then one last question before you go, if you don't mind. They seemed real intent on me sending codes through my eyes, saying that they were activations. Can you please talk or elaborate a little bit on what these activations were that I was providing?
I can say that it is powerful to connect with the eyes. It is a powerful form of healing. I cannot currently say what they were for.
Okay. I have the feeling that what it is to activate something futuristically that is not here yet, but when it is, that's what it's for.
You will eventually receive this information. It is not time.
Yeah. Story of my life, my friends. Story of my life. It is not time. It is not time. It is not time. Everything. There's time for everything.
And everything is now.
Exactly. So I'll continue with my joy. We thank you so much. We love you so much. I don't know if Susan has anything else, but I know that you have something that you wanted to go and participate in. So.
No, I feel complete. So thank you also from me.
Breathe in the light, calling us.
We will.
You are very, how do I say?
Bright.
Very important on this journey. We are very happy with your journeys. We thank you. We love you.
Thank you for
We
your
will go
support.
now.
Thank you. Much love.